fall in, my fellow scouts, to NTW3 4v4 battle replay today at Reverse Flanders A map. I'm not too sure who sent me the replay. We'll find it out at the very end though, so apologies to the person who sent me this. On one team we have Dominus Nox, we have Nosey, we have ALTO, we have Pius. On the other team we have Ranford, which is Ren 4RD. We have Nix, Ranx, and Grizzly Fox. Now, we have on the map here today, we have, I think, 3 1-pointers and 2 4-pointers for a grand total of 11 points. In front of us today, we have the France 1807 Espange army. His allies today are Legia Nadwislanska. We have over here the French Imperial Garde. And maybe a second France 1807 Espange army. Okay, so the blue team is relatively deployed in the same place, nicely clumped up together. Their opponents appear to be pretty similar actually. Over here we have United Kingdom 1801 Egypt. We have Rossiya 1812 or Russia 1812. Over here we have Held Expedition 1799 and United Kingdom Peninsular. So there's other players, there's other factions, there's other teams, as I always say. Now France is really moving fast here, looking to establish a head, a front. Find out where the enemy is and then form up their army behind the cavalry and then begin to march forward probably. So we've got some pretty decent cav here. Got some Hussars, some Pardines, Clermont Prince. There's 2 units here, the Clermont Prince, and there's some Chasseurs. So it's a mixture of light, fast hitting cavalry and some mid-tier cav as well. Dragoons. General, more Dragoons there. Some Lancers. Alright, Legia's joining up with their cav as well. Yulari. Telsfor, and then more Yulari there. Okay, I'm not seeing any elite tier cav here. So we've got a 6-pounder here, lined up, 4 cannons, but no real target to shoot at besides some of the generals. And maybe a cav unit before them. Well, that's the target. So have a look-see. How well will they go here? Here they go. Oh, they struck him. Took out 4 there. No other target in the vicinity. No troops yet coming over that hill. Now the blue team's got their forces there, next to the house. Might be looking to occupy it. We'll wait and see. Looks like the artillery's already loaded up. They're trying to move to a different target. Rightio. So if you did enjoy my content, guys, and want to see your own replay featured here on this channel, you can send it to my email at scoutsentertainment@gmail.com. You can also send them to me via direct message on Discord. You can also send them to my Discord server, Scouts Reconnaissance, and post it there. Or you can just tag me in the NTW3 replay you post on the NTW Discord as well. Now, if you also want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, don't forget to leave a like on this video. Subscribe, of course, if you haven't already. Tick the bell for notifications so you never miss a fight. And leave your own thoughts about this battle in the comment section below. And with that, we might do a small cut here, guys, and come back once engagement begins. Alright, guys, we are back briefly because I don't know why France did this, but he put his artillery in harm's way. Fortunately, it's fast-moving artillery. And also some Lancers here, charged forth, and it's actually going to capture the Held Expedition unit. You always hate it when that happens to you. You think you're about to get away, then all of a sudden like a rank of your troops peel off to engage the enemy charging at you. And unfortunately, that sort of anchors the whole unit and allows it to get captured, overwhelmed, and broken, routed, or even destroyed. But Helder probably will get that unit back. I mean, you've got 60% of their numbers still alive at this point. Looks like Russia and Helder are going to engage France over here. We're seeing a mass movement of troops. Neither side really yet to engage. Russia has their elite Kirasariri. Also got their fast hitting cav as well. But the elite cav should give France some pause, at least, from Russia. But France is moving up. They could be planning a full frontal charge and an outflanking charge there on Russia's right. That's probably why Russia's pulling back right now. Now he doesn't think he can win. France is also bringing up a lot of cav forces here on the left flank. So will Russia just decide to charge in or not? Here comes France. They're approaching on all flanks. Russia's going to try and pull out. Left flank. So the right flank of Russia has been engaged. We've got some infantry being brought up. The general here is in danger of being killed. We've got a bunch of Russian infantry here that can't form square, but France isn't choosing to charge into it. A lot of these troops here can't form square. None of these troops here can form square. France could potentially charge in and try to overwhelm these guys, but the Russian cav is close by and could save the infantry. It all depends how much cav the blue team wants to risk. I can easily see Russia being destroyed here, even with held expedition here on his left. He's not formed up properly, a factor that France could exploit. The longer he waits, though, the harder it will be to assault this position. He could charge in with most of his army there, and with a couple of units run around the right side here and try and take out the general in the centre. And with the general gone, the entire army could collapse very quickly under that much pressure. Russia's taking a big gamble here. And I think he's very fortunate that France decided not to attack. I think the battle was there for France to win, and he just didn't go for the kill. But the hell, the United Kingdom armies, they're formed up. France is charging in, they're trying to take out the artillery. It's possible. Canister shot maybe. Right in their ranks.
Our men are running.
They took out all 13. Oh, they took out the artillery crew, so mission accomplished. Even with the canister shot point blank, taking out a large number of the French cav unit there, cav unit managed to hold on long enough to do what it needed to be done. Okay, Russia's forming up their lines here, looking good. The entire right flank though is vulnerable to cav. But they're formed up, they're ready to shoot, so that will probably be their saving grace right now. The fact that Russia is formed up and is ready to engage if France does decide to charge him. If France does charge in, he has to charge while Russia's on the march. Again, he chooses not to charge in. He just has to wait till Russia doesn't expect it and then charge in. He could take out the entire right flank of the Russian army. Right up until the sappers, wherever they are. Where are they? Now these 7 units here, I think 8 units are vulnerable to a kill. But it looks like France doesn't want to risk their cavalry yet. He's moving up. He could charge in. There isn't enough time for Russia to stop and fire if he decides to charge in right now, you know. Ah, it's devastating. I would have liked to see him charge. Now's not a good time because you can see he's stopped. He's ready to shoot. Only when he's moving would I encourage France to charge. See, they're moving, they're sort of out of position here, especially here at this point. That could be a good point to strike. Can't do anything about this unit in the trees. It's mostly protected by the forest. Will slow down most cavalry units. Yeah, the Russian forces here could be in range. I don't know what France is doing. He's just playing cat and mouse here with the Russian player. We've got a small battle going on here, finally. ALTO expedition moving up. We've got a few units here that can form a square. Got skirmishers here also nearby. They're seeing a crap ton of cavalry. Russia's got to be careful here. You got the French army incoming on his left. Alright guys, we actually have a battle going on here. We had 3 English units here charge out way ahead of the rest of the army. They've been completely surrounded, caught in a vice by France. The infantry pounding them from the centre. What he was trying to accomplish here with these guys, I do not know. We've got cavalry unit going for the artillery, I believe. We've got infantry units firing up. Cavalry to the rescue. The English unit was broken, but that French cavalry unit definitely came to their aid. Got a nice flanking fire here, killing a lot of the cavalry units as they're retreating. These 4 French units here could be outflanked soon. 4 or 3? 5 actually. Got the rest of the line here moving up to engage the ALTO expedition. Looks like ALTO's ready for him. Good rate of fire there. But ALTO is up against a high quality faction. Needs help. And France does have the high ground. Yeah, the first salvo there was a little bit painful for ALTO. We've got some cavalry here charging in, some lancers. These guys can form a square though. Cavalry is going to go for him anyway. Form a square fast. France loses 9 troops. We've got 12 pounders set up, 2 12 pounders, so 6 12 pounder cannons there. Looking to just harass the French line here. Looks like they're also targeting the Legia artillery, a 3 pounder crew. It's a bit of a risk to target the French infantry, I suppose. France needs to move forward, I reckon. That'll put the Russian infantry in harm's way of their own artillery. They don't have to move too far, just a little bit more. No, but Russia's going to move. Russia's just going to move for them. Well, that makes things easier for their own artillery, actually. That's not good news there for France. Looks like France is trying to maintain control here of the hut. And they've got some sappers. These are more skirmishes than anything else.
Our men are running.
They're up against ALTO grenadiers. The English line here does seem to outnumber the French. Cavalry here looking to target the French artillery, being blown away by them at the same time. Don't know why I thought that would be a good idea for the English player to charge in his cav like that, knowing that there was a group of lancers just sitting behind the artillery crew waiting to charge into their defence.
Our unit is dead, sir.
We got here a 12 pounder from the French Imperials. Looks like canister shots warranted. Yep. There you go. The Legia's charging in. I don't know what their target will be. They're behind the English line here. Will he charge into their rear ranks? Or what's he going to do here? No, he's not charging in. Who's he going after? He's going after the cavalry.
Sir, our general is under attack.
I guess. It might be a better idea to charge into the rear ranks of his enemies. And taking out the skirmishers. I suppose. No, Legia's not going to charge into the rear ranks of England at all. So England's taken an absolute hammer and they've been beaten back. France is moving up. The cavalry horde of France is amassing for a huge charge here on the Russian line. He caught the Russian player, looks like, completely by surprise. Here comes the elite cav of Russia. France is pulling back. They charged down the road there, that's why the forest didn't play a part in it.
Men are running, sir.
The gear's over here too. You know, the Russian artillery here could be firing on the French line straight in front of them, makes sense. And then pulling back like this should make it easier for the Russians to target them. Looks like they're doing it. They seem really determined to kill that Legia artillery piece. Who's that? France charging in their cav again. Oh, nice volley. Point blank. That's what you love. And the Russians here have taken a lot of casualties. Their ranks are looking a little bit stretched.
Soon to be yours.
We're seeing massive battles here on the left and right flanks. Blue teams maintain control of the house, or the hut. Legia got some troops over here as well. Looks like they're going to try to overwhelm the Russians on their right flank and try and turn that around and push them all the way back down the line. We've got their troops into position. France has managed to stretch himself out here. The French players managed to stretch themselves out a bit. And actually hold, especially in the center when they've got large gaps. Now, the red team just isn't taking advantage of. Now it looks like the red team is starting to pull back a bit. We've got some reserves moving up here. But it looks like this might be the point to strike for the red team to sort of gain the upper hand again, you know. There's large gaps here in the line. They have more troops here in the center. They could potentially push through. And push their enemy back either direction. Now you've got English troops amassing behind the Russian line here. They're trying to reinforce the area so the Legia can't push them back. France has charged in again with some more cavalry. Never seem to run out of this stuff. More dragoons coming in. Yeah, got some Russian cav coming in. But it's just light cav. Russians here form square. France is going to move up here. Try and drive the Russian infantry off the top of the hill there. We've got French chasseurs broken through. Are they broken or they look like they're pulled out? You see French troops coming in. Another unit here of dragoons coming in. There's just so much smoke. How do you tell who's who in this? With King German Legion dragoons over there now as well. The gears behind enemy lines here. The elite Russian cavs come back. The Russian generals nearby too. France does have troops nearby that could potentially take him out. With the elite Russian cav charging towards the French line here. No, it's not right. A bit dangerous. Okay, so 99 cav left. So Russia gave up the house. We got some light dragoons here and one English unit. Make that 2. Being pursued. France is enclosing here on Russia's position. This part might not be as easy as they think. On the other hand, there is no cannons here pointing towards the French troops at the bottom of the hill. They need to bayonet charge this position right now. They tried to fire on the French forces there. Most of them shot over their heads. Only one connected there. Here comes Legia. Okay, Legia's pulling out here. France charged in to finish them off. We've got a Russian square here. About to be pelted to high heaven. And they're broken. So they're running this way and I thought, nope, let's run the other way. Cavalry moving in to finish them off. England's forces here are relatively isolated. Legia's got some reserves here. He's got to move those reserves forward to put pressure on the English. To make it easier for France over here to outflank him. Either side. Alright guys, we're back. The elite Cavs made another advance and France is going to charge into their left flank. But this is just light tier cav. Legia's got some reinforcements coming over, hitting them in the rear. Okay, the Russian cav is there, broken. And they're being allowed to run away, it would seem. French infantry here should fire on them. And they are. Cav here should reform though. What we got here? A Russian 12 pounder crew. I think it's been thrown to the wolves here. We've got troops falling back. Yep, all the English armies here continuing to fall back. There's some cavalry there as well. That's a promising sign. How far is this battle line, I wonder? Yeah, they're trying to surround the English forces here. And the French are trying to force the Helder expedition back to stop them from trying to stop France's attempt to outflank the enemy. These guys, they move forward, they can intercept these troops as they move up. Should provide some cover for these troops to actually begin outflanking the English line over here in front of them. I don't know what Russia's trying to do here, but he's fortunate that France isn't firing on him. Must be tired or something. They're moving pretty slow. Fire away, boys. Okay, Helder's charging up. These guys here can form a square. Okay, there they go. And so his men, they got caught in the square. They got enemy cavalry behind the lines. They've also peeled off a couple of units there just to sort of shadow them. Forming square again. We've got 24 minutes left here on the clock. Good charge. I wonder where England's running off to. There's nowhere for them to really go. Alright, we've got an enemy general here that's fallen. Grizzly Fox just lost his general. Wiped out by French cavalry. Okay, French forces here. Still dealing with some English stragglers. Looks like this unit got left behind. More like an execution than a battle here at the moment. They're broken. got a bunch of skirmishers in front of them. The real question is, how long can England stand up to this? English skirmishers being shot point blank. See, they do that thing again where a couple of units there peel off. I think they might get into the rest of the unit there, and now they're right at the rear here of the King German Legion. Now will they bayonet charge him, or will they fall up and shoot him? Might be fall up and shoot him. They're broken. No, we're seeing a domino effect here. I don't know why England's retreating. So prolonging the inevitable. Oh, I've got a nice counter attack here. Like in the Peninsula. Nice shot there into Legia's forces. Legia's got cavalry there. Is that the general? No, it doesn't appear to be a general. No, it is the general. It says enemy units here in the area. Friendly general there fallen. Who is it? Pius. Huh. Looks like his general's in one of his cavalry units there. A couple units there still standing, just. I don't think France notices he's there. Oh, now he does. Now they've got to march on the house here and take it. We've got one straggler unit there that will be dealt with shortly. Okay guys, we've got another battle going on here. England had a few units in reserve, like one of the English players here. Kept most of his army intact. He fired his own arty through his own cavalry there.
Our men are running, sir. Yes, sir.
Where is that arty at? Oh, canister shot, maybe? Yep. Ooh. Oh, just in. Oh, they broke anyway. Where is that player going? He's just stretching it out. Okay, got French cavalry here pursuing the English forces. And they played into them. Got the French artillery here firing in this position too. Cavalry's coming in again. They're getting some kills, but they're running out of cav. French infantry has moved up. They're in range. So the player's ready to turn around, that's good. I think the blue team's just targeting their house with their artillery. Cavalry's coming in again. This cavalry only got a lot of kills by now. What this French cav needs to do is take out the general. Alright, we've got one single French unit here to try and hold England in place, but the French cav managed to isolate the English general.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, sir.
They broke the general unit. The general could already be dead. And we've got 5 units left here, and we've got 3 French units. Wondering if they can finish them off or not. That's an artillery hit there. I think the French player here could finish them off with just 3. They're all breaking at once. There's got one left. That's it for them. But yeah, victory! So well done to Av Dominus Nox, I believe sent me in the replay. Got 1434 kills there. Nosey 1318, ALTO 1275, Pius 1173, Ranford 244, Nix 535, Ranx 751, Grizzly Fox 444. And the kill counts here, they range from 305 from the Lanciers, all the artillery here got 204 too. That's pretty good. So yeah, 305 all the way down to nothing from the general there, but again, always to be expected. But still, you know, not really good kill counts there all around. Great battle, guys. If you want to see your own replay feature here on this channel, guys, you can send them to my email at scoutsofentertainment@gmail.com. You can post them to me directly via the private chat on the Discord. You can post them to my Discord server, Scouts Reconnaissance, or you can tag me in any replay you post on the NTW3 Discord as well. This is Mika from Scouts Entertainment signing off. Goodbye, my fellow Scout troopers. Catch you in the next Total War battle.